Hi guys! So today I thought we're gonna do something different, and I saw a fellow creator reacting to the first ever pilot of The Wheel of Time, so I thought I'm gonna watch it with you and react to it and then share my thoughts afterwards.
Turns, and ages come and pass, leaving memories that become legend. Legend fades to myth, and even myth is long forgotten when the age that gave it birth comes again. In one age, called the Age of Legends by some, an age yet to come, an age long past, an unspeakable evil was unleashed upon the world. Shaitan, the Dark Lord. Imprisoned by the Creator, the Dark Lord summoned an army of shadow, channelers of the true power. Forces of light rose to oppose them. The Aes Sedai, channelers of the One Power, and the Great War began. In the years of war that follow, millions perished until blood stained the shores and nearly all was lost. Pushed to the edge of defeat, the forces of light rallied behind the most powerful Aes Sedai the world has ever known. Luz Theron Telemon, a man known as the Dragon. And at long last, Shaitan was defeated. Or so it seemed.
Red Eagle Entertainment. Oh, it's called Winter Dragon. It's giving me Zaina the warrior type of vibes. Larry Mondragon.
Ileana!
We're getting the prologue.
Ileana? Ileana! Ileana! Where are you, my love? Oh.
You can't catch me.
Can't hide forever.
Come find me, silly.
Shayla, you're playing too. Luce Jr.
This way, silly.
Skya,
Luz Jr.
I'll catch you.
I'm over here. Lose.
You can't hide forever.
Lord of the morning. At long last, I have come for you.
I know this
A
guy.
guest. Welcome, friend. Have you the voice? It will soon be time for the singing. And here all can take part. Ileana, we have a guest. Ileana, you silly girl. My wife and her games.
That's her favorite spot this time of day. She says the gold from the morning sun will make the darkest days seem brighter.
Forgive the mess. My children still haven't learned to put their toys away.
Satan take you, has the taint got you so deep in its grip?
That name. You mustn't say it, it's dangerous.
So you remember that much, at least? What else do you remember? Hmm? What else?
I remember.
Okay, like Shamael.
Remember, you light-blinded idiot. I will not have it end this way with you swaddled in unawareness.
Who are you?
Once I was known as Elin Morin Tedronai.
Betrayer of whom?
So men have named me, as they have named you, Dragon. They gave me my name to revile me. But I'll make them kneel and worship it.
Ileana! Ileana!
I trust after this day they will call you something else.
Ileana! Ileana! Children! Ileana! Ileana! Children, where have you been? Ileana!
A trail of dolls, really?
Ileana!
Look at you, most powerful Aes Sedai in all of the Hall of Servants. A warrior,
Said I?
a champion, as strong with the one power as any man would hope to be. Once you wore the Ring of Tamlin and sat on the high seat. Once you summoned the 9 rods of Dominion. And now, you humbled me in the Hall of Servants. You defeated me at the gates of Perrin Descent. But I am the greater now, and I will not let
It's
you
pretty
die
much
without
straight
you
out of
knowing
the book.
that. When you die, your last thought will be your complete and utter defeat. That is, of course, if I allow you to die.
Okay, it's your sister's turn now. Roll the dice. What you got? My turn. Seven. You get to go.
The singing. The singing has begun.
Children, the singing.
Come, friend. We must hurry if we're going to take part. Hurry, the singing has begun.
Go, hurry, let's go.
Ileana! Children! don't understand.
Of course you don't. At least not yet. Be healed. Be healed, Luther. Be healed, and let thy madness shield you no more. Be healed. Be healed. And remember. Remember. And remember. Remember.
Remember who you are.
Light! Help me! Help me! It's no use. She's gone. They're all gone. But it doesn't have to be this way. You can have her back. Shaitan, the great lord, can make her live again. If you serve him. If you serve me.
Serve you. Serve you. For 10 years. Betrayal. 10 years your foul master, Shaitan, has wrecked the world.
10 years? You and I have fought battles for 1,000 years upon the turning of the wheel. 1,000 times 1,000, and we will fight again. Until time dies and the shadow is victorious.
For what you have done, there can be no forgiveness. None. For Ileana's death, I will destroy you. Beyond anything your master can repair.
Has the madness still clouded your mind? Remember, you fool. What hand slew Ileana's son Hare? What hand struck down every life that bore a drop of your blood? Everyone you loved. Everyone who loved you. Not mine. Not mine. Kinslayer.
Look, it's cool, it's cool.
No. It can't be. No. I would never so much as raise a hand. I have only ever drawn upon the one power to rid this world from darkness, not to engulf it in the same madness.
Then how?
My eyes were blinded, my mind was poisoned. The one power has been tainted.
Tainted, forever stained by the Dark One's touch. From this day forth, any man who dares draw from the one power falls victim to the same fate, they will find only madness or death. Even now, your Aes Sedai brothers fall victims to the same fate. Even now, the 100 companions are tearing this world apart, and 100 more will join them each day. What happened here is only the beginning.
No. Consider yourself blessed. At least I am here to end your suffering. Your brothers are not as fortunate.
Shaitan. Shaitan brought this upon us.
No. Remember your futile attack upon the Dark Lord. Now you remember this, his counterstroke. And know the price of opposing Shaitan. But it doesn't have to end this way. You can still be with her. Your home will be restored, your world made whole.
And in return for such a gracious display of generosity,
You will serve Shaitan, either by your choice or his command.
Light, forgive me. Light, forgive me. Light, forgive me. Eliana, forgive me.
You cannot escape so easily, Dragon. There's nowhere you can run where I cannot find you.
Where are you going?
No more running. If you'll excuse me, old friend, I have to join my family.
Dragon!
So dramatic.
Dragon! Dragon! Dragon, it will not be done until the end of time.
And the shadow fell upon the land, and the world was riven stone from stone. The oceans fled, and the mountains were swallowed up, and the nations were scattered to the 8 corners of the world. The moon was as blood, and the sun was as ashes. The seas boiled, and the living envied the dead. All was shattered, and all but memory lost, and one memory above all others. Of him who brought the shadow and the breaking of the world. And him they named Dragon. And it comes to pass in those days, as it had come before and would come again, that the dark lay heavy on the land and weighed down the hearts of men, and hope died. And men cried out to the Creator, saying, O light of the heavens, light of the world, let the promised one be born of the mountain, according to the prophecies, as he was in ages past, and will be in ages to come. Let the arm of the Lord of the Dawn shelter us from the dark, and the great sword of justice defend us. Let the dragon ride again on the winds of time.
So that was Winter Dragon, a short TV film that was based on the prologue of the first book, The Eye of the World. Obviously, that was bad. But let me tell you something. In 2015, I would totally be watching this, despite how bad it was. Like, it was cringe. But at the same time, I'm kind of happy that we got the prologue, at least in this way. You know what's absolutely funny is that I know both of these actors. Ryan Zane, I think he was in the Sex and the City, playing the Lawrence of Arabia, the guy that Samantha was hooking up with. But that's besides the point. And Billy Zane, he was in so many fantasy things.
Darkness falls on everybody, face it. Evil calls, or otherwise you chase it.
I feel like I'm gonna Google it right now. Like, his face is just so recognizable. That's the guy from Titanic.
Oh my god.
Jesus, how did they not recognize him?
Lord of the morning. At long last.
You know what I loved about this short film is how they established the relationship between Luz Theron and the Ishamael, and that it was never the Dark One's purpose to destroy the dragon. It was his purpose to convert him to the dark. And they basically read out the entire prologue. Like, they haven't changed a lot from the dialogues. Like, it was just straight out of the books. And the most annoying part is that for the, like, 5-10 minutes of this short film, Luz Theron was just going around screaming Ileana and the children. I think most of the Wheel of Time fans judged it too harshly, but I mean, they had like a budget of a couple of $1,000s, maybe even less, and they couldn't do anything really. The costumes are bad, but that's because they didn't have any budget. But I think the dynamic between the Luz Theron and the Ishamael was good. And the whole vibe of the show really reminds me of Xena, the warrior princess, but that came out in the 90s. Having now watched this, I understand that the cold open of the prologue for the Wheel of Time books would have been too complicated to digest. It's very difficult to process all of this information and all of this exposition that they're dumping on you unless you have read the books. And what would have been cool is if the Wheel of Time show have included this prologue somewhere along their journey, like in later seasons, you know? Because we already met Luz Theron, and I love the casting for Luz Theron in the Amazon adaptation. I think he's perfect. But I want to see this. I want to see Luz Theron explode from madness and despair, destroy the world, and create the Dragon Mount. And I'm surprised that we didn't see that in this pilot, but I guess it's the budget issue. I mean, we all saw those hideous, can we even call them visual effects? I think that would be a crime. But as a fantasy girly, I think if I watched this back in 2015 when it came out, it would have definitely intrigued me. And it would have definitely made me go and research the books and pick up the books, because everything that they said about the Shaitan, the Dark One, that you cannot utter his name, and who are the Aes Sedai, like, I would be very curious to see. Even though there wasn't a lot of magic shown in this episode, but it was mysterious enough for my interest to be picked. Can you even talk like that? Yeah, I would be definitely curious. And if you're wondering how this pilot came to be, it's really simple. Red Eagle Entertainment had bought the rights for the Wheel of Time TV show, and they had to air an episode by a certain point in time to retain those rights. And obviously they haven't produced anything worth of quality So they did this atrocity that was hated by many, many fans, and they kept the rights. But then I think 4 years later, Amazon got involved. I think the first talks between Amazon and Red Eagle Entertainment, I think they call themselves differently now. I cannot keep up, honestly. But I think the development of the Wheel of Time at Amazon began like 2018, 19. I could be wrong, so let me know in the comments. So that's it, guys. That was the failed Wheel of Time pilot. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. And if you've watched it in 2015, would you be interested in the Wheel of Time? Let me know. I'm very curious. And please don't forget to follow me and subscribe. Hopefully, very soon I will post my Wheel of Time like retrospective video. Like, pray for me. Literally, I've been suffering over this video for months. Yes, but it's nice to keep the Wheel of Time conversation alive. I do like book related videos on my TikTok, so if you want to follow me there, I'll leave the link in the description. And I'll see you in the next video.